Okay, hi, I'm Kendra, and welcome to the PIB Post-Secondary Education Information Session. So here's an overview of PSE funding. There's limited funding provided to PIB as a whole, but to each individual student as well. It's regulated by Aboriginal Affairs. There's annual nominal roll and annual PSE reports that are submitted. Bands can create their own policies around fund expenditures. However, they must ensure compliance with Aboriginal fair policy. So the application process. The deadline annually is May 15th. New students even applying for January funding have to apply by May 15th. So obligations while in school. If you're receiving living allowance for your first year, you're required to take a minimum of 3 courses. And for every consecutive year after, it's a minimum of 4 courses per term. So good attendance in all classes. All students must maintain a C average. You also have to stay in contact with the PSE coordinator throughout the year and report any changes in your post-secondary education. Third-party sponsorship process. Most PSE institutes require students to complete a third-party sponsorship form. The form must be signed by the student to give us permission to act on your behalf. Every PSE institute is different in what they require. Mainly TRU, UBC, SFU have these kind of forms. Okanagan College does not. Please meet with the PIB PSE coordinator to complete and sign necessary forms to update your file. This must occur every year. If the above is not completed properly, your PSE institute may not recognize the sponsorship and they will continue to invoice you personally instead of PIB. So failure of courses. You can fail 1 course without penalty in the program you are studying. Students are responsible to pay PSE education any additional courses that are failed. You can work out repayment plans with the PIB coordinator. That means we will take money out of your living allowance monthly. Students must repeat courses at their own expense. Students who fail a semester. Students are expected to repay the cost of tuition, books, and living allowance. Self-sponsor for 1 semester before future funding is granted. Requirements to ensure your funding. Transcripts. You have to have your unofficial transcripts submitted at every semester. Don't delay, as your funding for the new semester will be held until transcript is submitted. 1 official transcript is required at the end of every academic year. This must be received by May 15th. Documents required for late student withdrawal. A letter of approval supporting the late withdrawal without academic penalty from the Dean of Instruction, a letter from your doctor if withdrawal is a medical concern, a letter from student to the PIB Education Committee explaining your situation and why you are unable to continue with your education program. So compliance reviews. Aboriginal Affairs conducts compliance reviews every few years. In order for us to be in compliance with Aboriginal Affairs, all student files must contain a complete PSE application, letter of intent, a copy of your status card, proof of enrollment, transcripts, and letters of support or sponsorship letters. So summary of your obligations for sponsorship. Annually submit a complete PSE education application by mid-May. Complete and submit a third-party sponsorship application if it is required by your school. Maintain at least a C average while in school. Annually submit a current official transcript. Submit an unofficial transcript at the end of every semester. Submit a copy of your certificate or diploma at the end of your program. And that is the end. And you can contact me at 250-770-3210.